So you bought a Plantronics or a Poly, maybe during the pandemic, or maybe even earlier than that. Something like a webcam, a headset, or a speakerphone. Well, let me show you in 4 quick and easy steps on how you can get that either working again or get it replaced. You know, Dave, before we jump into that, I am sporting an Error 404 shirt simply because people don't like going somewhere and not getting the right information or getting the wrong information. And so we've boiled it down into the very quick boom, boom, boom steps that you can, if you're watching this, you can screenshot it, you can write it down, or just watch it. Or if you're listening to us, just listen along so that you can get right to either a replacement or making sure you get a new one. All right. So let's go step number 1. So step number 1 is simply, we're starting with Poly here, and Poly has a very good website. It's poly.com/support. That's step 1. And at that site, you're going to be prompted with several things. You can do your self-help. You can look through the pages that are on here. You can kind of go through, and they've got a lot of articles that probably will answer most of your questions. If for some reason you cannot get there, and you need additional support, and you say, well, you know, I need something more than that, Dave, because, you know, sometimes you kind of, you know, there's so many articles and you don't know where to go, right? Maybe you tried, it didn't work. So you go to step 2. Step 2, you can chat with Poly, which is now known as formerly Plantronics and Polycom, by the way. And now they're called Poly. You can chat with them from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm just going to say the number here. So if you're listening right now, the number is 888-248-4143. They also have online chat. So if you like to chat or want to use that, they've got a specialist there that can walk you through a few steps, see if maybe your headset can come back to life. Maybe you're good at this point, or maybe you're not. Maybe it's not working. Maybe it still needs further investigation. Let's go to that step 3. If you got to go to step 3, Poly has a nice additional step that you'd have to do here, and that's just simply getting registered for their Poly service portal. So there you are going to register. It's a free registration, doesn't cost you a dime. You're going to input the information of the device that you bought from them. So a headset, a webcam, a speakerphone, whatever that is, you're going to go and register that device. Once you've registered that device, you have then the opportunity to send this back. If Poly says, you know what, that device is bad, let's go into this website, get registered. That's step number 3. And these leads us to the last and final step. Once you've registered, you'll find out if that product is still under warranty. And this is important because if you want to get it replaced and it's under warranty, let me step back about the warranty. You have up to 3 years. So Poly has date codes on all their products. And by registering, you'll find out the date code of your product and if it's under warranty. And if it's under warranty, you have the opportunity to send that product back to Poly, and they will then send the product back to you. All right. Now, products have 1, 2, or 3 year warranties depending on the product that you purchased from Poly. All right. So that's why this step is important, because when you send it back to them, they'll register it in their system, receive the product, and say, oh, it belongs to so-and-so. You put in your details, and they'll ship the product back to usually pretty good turnaround time from what we've known on Poly products for replacement. Right, Dave?
That's right. That's right.
So we haven't encountered any issues. So I'll just say that for their support, as when it comes to things being replaced, they're fairly good about replacing and honoring things that are under their warranty. Usually fairly generous with some rare exceptions. But if it's a legit replacement, it's out of the box failure, or it stopped working within warranty, you'll get that replacement. Now, if for some reason, you go back to Poly, you go through all those steps, and you filed that claim, right? Thank you, Ori, for putting that. That's essentially what that last step that I was talking about. If you send it back, you file the claim, the product goes back to Poly, they send back a product to you. Now, for some reason, you find out, oh, I'm past the warranty, no dice, it's a 1 year warranty item and you're at year number 2. You know what? Maybe it's time to upgrade. Global Tech is here to help you with that. We have a bunch of things that we could look at for you. We could talk over the phone, chat, you can call us, and we could discuss what option is best for you. Something that fits the budget, maybe something for the entire office, or an upgrade. There's also trade-ins. Maybe that old headset is, you may want to put that to good use. Many times throughout the year, we have trade-ins available, so you get something for that old headset so that you can get a brand new one. And that really pays up, especially if you've got several people in the office that may need to replace their headsets. So it could add up. Trade-ins can be worthwhile. So you want to hold on to that headset. Don't throw it in the trash. We'll take care of that for you with a trade-in, and we'll walk you through the steps so that you can get a new headset.
Perfect. And hey, Rolando, one of the things that I like about Poly here with that Poly service access within that portal, if you're an individual that manages a group of users, you really, you invested the money within the devices. You want to maximize that investment. You can keep track and you can manage multiple in and out of warranty requests all at the same time through that portal. So it's good for somebody that just has their own device that they're trying to get working or replaced. But it's also good for the larger users and groups and individuals that need to manage multiple in and out of warranty claims or support tickets and things like that. So that's pretty cool. Question for you, Rolando. Does the Plantronics brand still exist? Can you explain? Can you shed a little light on that?
Yes, this is one of those questions that comes up all the time during support. Plantronics the name doesn't exist, but the company does. So back in 2018, Plantronics and Polycom merged, and they formed the company now known as Poly. What's interesting about that, Dave, is if you look at their URL address, it says poly.com, which is still, with the exception of that dot in between the Poly and the com, it says Polycom there, right? Very, I don't know, sleight of hand or maybe on purpose, I don't know. So Poly is now what used to be Plantronics and Polycom.
Excellent. Well, that's great, and that seems pretty easy for the folks that are out there. We'll make sure that we have the links within the description. We might even throw up some information there about the Plantronics and Polycom kind of merger and what that meant to the market. So we'll make sure that we post that as well.
Well done, Dave. Pro tip: have your invoice handy when you bought the product. Now, if you bought it on Amazon, you have your Amazon stuff that's on your computer or on your app, or you bought it from directly from us on our website, or even somebody else for that matter. Why would you buy from somebody else? I don't know. Come to us. We'll help you out. But have it handy, because we've found that sometimes, even for stuff that's in warranty, the date code that is on the product for Jabra, as well as all the manufacturers, sometimes that date code gives you a little bit of a buffer in terms of when the warranty should begin. They usually give you a few extra months, but what we've also found, especially now with the shipping problems, things taking longer to get to the US, there's not enough truckers to move things around from warehouse to warehouse. It is handy to have it because the warranty begins when you bought it, and the date code and the warranty beginning when you bought it may not be a match or may not be sufficient. So always, if you have your invoice or proof of purchase handy, just in case you need to make a warranty claim. That's the pro tip.
Good advice, Rolando. If you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button.
Bump the like button, Dave.
Bump that.
Give
like
it with
button.
some emphasis. Bump the like button.
It helps us out. It helps us out within within all of the social media platforms that we're on. So if you have that opportunity, it means a lot to us. So please.
Yeah, as well as sending us a comment or a suggestion, because we just may feature it on an upcoming segment. We love feedback. We love the engagement. It keeps us on our toes. We hope that this added value to your day. We certainly would love to see you in a future segment or in a future episode. Dave and I have some other episodes lined up for you right here. We look forward to seeing you there.